Hi, I'm Zifleena Hassan, Minister of State for Gender, Family and Social Services.
Zifleena Hassan was born into a politically prominent family based in Huadu province of the Maldives. Zifleena graduated with a Bachelor of Arts at University of Abate Dundee in 2010. Her master's degree was on business administration from the University of Southern Queensland, Australia. She was appointed as the Minister of State for Gender, Family and Social Services by His Excellency President Ibrahim Mohamed Solih on the 19th of August 2019. She is currently a National Council member of the Maldivian Democratic Party as the President for the Southern Constituency of Gafdal Tinadu and a board member of Asia Region Training and Development Organization, the Art Do International. She also played an active role to curb the coronavirus pandemic as the president's elected delegate of Gafdal Atoll. Prior to becoming active in politics, Ms. Zifleena Hassan worked in the education sector, teaching secondary school, and was involved in community education programs. As a dedicated educationalist, she displayed a high degree of professionalism and resourcefulness with a solid commitment to the social well-being and academic development of every child. Whilst serving as an educator, she was appointed by the then government as a member of the Atoll Development Committee, which was mandated to plan, implement, and organize the development activities both at island as well as atoll level. In 2016, along with other pro-democracy demonstrators, Zifleena joined the non-violent pro-democracy movement led by the Maldivian Democratic Party, the MDP, the first opposition party formed during the Gayoom era, which called for the end of the 30-year iron-fisted rule of Gayoom regime and demanded greater democratic reforms to the Maldives. Since 2006, Zifleena actively took part in these peaceful street demonstrations carried out by the MDP across the Maldives, which called for the restoration of democracy in the Maldives. Notably, as MDP's democratic revolution began to widely disperse across Maldives, Zifleena actively took charge to spearhead pro-democracy protests and movements from her native Huadu atoll and became a prominent pro-democracy activist in the fight for Maldives' democratic future. Zifleena remained an ardent supporter and member of the Maldivian Democratic Party and served key roles in MDP's Women's Wing and Health Committee. During the 2013 presidential election, she worked as a lead organizer for MDP in the southern constituency of Gafdal Tinadu constituency, expanding her skills in grassroots campaign, electoral organizing, and activism that has taken her across the country. These experiences led to the realization of the important matters to the Tinadu community and that it needs a stronger voice. In 2014, Zifleena contested in the MDP's Democratic Parliamentary primary as a relatively new face in politics in the hopes to one day represent Gafdal Tinadu constituency at the People's Majlis of the Maldives. Although she was not elected, she became well known for her powerful campaign, in particular as she initiated to contest in the Democratic primary shortly after giving birth to her newborn baby, who was only 3 months old at that time.
I had a C-section for my second child and continued my university classes within 28 days of delivery. Even that never stopped me. Being a mother doesn't change the fact that I've been working on these issues for over 15 years. I entered politics to make change that would better serve Tinadu's people and all Maldivians.
Despite the progressive campaign, she faced a great deal of discrimination, gender stigma, and sexist attacks during her campaign. It was mainly driven by gender-specific motivations and discrimination, especially as Zifleena was the first woman from Gafdal Tinadu constituency to challenge the patriarchal traditions which discriminates and rejects women's leadership. She strongly believes that it's every woman's right to participate in political decision making, and women must be encouraged, empowered, and supported in becoming strong political and community leaders in the Maldives. During 2015, Zifleena played a pivotal role in organizing the mass protest held on May Day 2015, one of the largest anti government protests in Maldivian history, calling for restoration of democracy and fundamental human rights. As an active campaigner of the years long reform movement, Zifleena was often met with police brutality, intimidation, and arrest. Despite facing such menace, Zifleena remained firmly committed in her fight for democracy in the Maldives. The following year, in 2016, Zifleena got elected as MDP's president for the southern constituency of Gafdal Tinadu constituency. In 2019, Zifleena ran for the second time in the MDP's 2019 parliamentary primary, but this time she only lost by a single vote in a contentious Gafdal Tinadu constituency primary race.
I was the only woman among more than 5 men who contested for the position. In the past, also, I have experienced multiple forms of discrimination. They used to tell me, you don't have the strength or the financial means, and that I was unfit for the position. But this time, what struck me the most was how I was targeted via slander campaigns and how they labeled me as an impoverished woman. Am I an impoverished woman because I chose my right to education, because I chose to effectively raise my kids and have a balanced work and family life, because I care about the future of our Tinadu people and all Maldivians?
During the primary elections, Zifleena was subjected to a barrage of vitriol, threats, and even violence. She was attacked and abused during her political activities held in Tinadu Island, and she sought for police protection, fearing for her life as well as of her family and kids.
The patriarchal society we live in is killing women's leadership roles. As women, we still have a lot of distance to cover in terms of occupying the political spaces and fighting it out with men, because that is what will guarantee us the respect that we deserve. My fight is for Tinadu's people and for their aspirations. I have great faith in our people, and together we will build a better Tinadu for all the Tinadu's people.
During the August of 2019, His Excellency President Ibrahim Mohammed Saleh appointed Zifleena as a state minister at the Ministry of Gender, Family and Social Services. Zifleena played a pivotal role at the ministry in introducing the Geveshi Gulung campaign, a nationwide campaign to combat domestic violence and encourage women's empowerment. Amidst the coronavirus pandemic, His Excellency President Ibrahim Mohammed Saleh also appointed Zifleena as a delegate of the Gafdal atoll. In this role, she assisted to curb the coronavirus pandemic in Gafdal atoll and assisted the government in initiating a coordinated pandemic response in Gafdal atoll and to protect those most at risk and advance equity. In October 2021, Zifleena ran for re-election as MDP's president for the southern constituency of Gafdal Tinadu constituency and handily won her re-election. With this re-election, she strongly believes that her movement didn't just win, but earned a mandate to bring change that would better serve Tinadu's people. Zifleena remains committed to serving the people of Gafdal Tinadu and to advocate for social and economic justice in her home island. She is passionate about making a tangible difference in the Tinadu community and remains among the most influential and inspirational women figures in the Maldives.
I am honored to receive such a prestigious award. Looking forward to meet all the great women leaders at the ceremony. I am earnestly grateful for the recognition to receive this Excellence in Equality and Diversity Award from women icon international organization powered by Times Women. I sincerely thank my family, my children, Miss Falak Malik, my father Hassan Didi, my siblings Amjad, Ahmad, Jiza, and Nazra, my aunts, uncles, relatives, and my close friends. They have accompanied me throughout the roller coaster journey. Without their support, I could not have proudly held up this award as a symbol of my achievements. This is just the start of a new beginning. Thank you.